Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today we have to talk about the booming stock market. That's right, after it has dropped 20 to 30%, there's always a silver lining. That means dividend stocks has also went down in price. And can you believe 10%, 15%, 20% or more that you can earn annually on your stocks? That's right, along with the free stocks that you can get. Let's talk about that return on your investment. And you know, you always have to do your own due diligence. But I'm still going to bring it to you, ladies and gentlemen. So stay tuned and welcome. Stop struggling now, gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And before we get into this, you know I'm going to talk about getting you some free stocks in case you've never downloaded Robinhood or Webull. The links will be down below this video in the description. And, of course, share the videos because you never know who you're trying to help, who you can help, and who may be looking for something specifically. But again, I'm going to say it, 15%, 17%, 18%, 20% return on your investment in this environment. Yes, stocks have increased this past 3-4 days, but that doesn't mean it's going to stay that way. And anywhere you can put money and somebody's going to tell you we're going to give you 1%, 1.5%, 1.7%, almost 2% per month as a return, there's always risk involved. But let's get into it here shortly because first, of course, we have to go to the Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel page because otherwise you wouldn't know that we have a join button over here on the right hand side. That's how you can become members of the channel. As you see down here, some of the members are showing, and again, you receive special messages under the community tab specifically for you. You also receive special messages and videos a couple of times per month. And you can join me on the Wednesday night live stream where it's members only that can be in the chat room. And on all our live streams on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, members of the channel can actually join me on the screen. How about that? And you have special emojis. There's some other things that are coming up as well. So pay attention to that. But as a member, they get discounts on gear as well. There's so many things. Now I'm going to show you here the Webull promotion. Get up to 12 free stocks when you open and fund a new account. That's why you use the link down below in the description. And then Robinhood will give you one free share of stock if you download their software. So everybody that has downloaded Webull, there's a referral program all the time that you can refer other people and get yourself some free shares of stock. So not only should you download the Webull and Robinhood apps, but share with your friends and family and whoever else you want on social media to get them some free shares of stock, even if they don't invest in stock. Now, let's go to the number one target for the day. Start talking about stocks. We're going to get into dividend funds, but first, this is major here, ladies and gentlemen, for 2023. Tesla has their EPA approval on the S model, the 3, and the X. That is a good thing. So again, for all you Tesla lovers, their stock price is generally low. So it's around 220, 228. It was around 200, 205, 207. Will it drop back down to that level? Well, I would suggest you consider getting in at these levels, anything under 230. And I would wait for the next dip. But this is great news for them. So you know today was probably a green day for them. Probably all week was a green day. But I would be looking for another dip. but this would be a good entry point, better than 300, but not as good as if you would have been able to get in at 205, let's say. But nonetheless, it could reach that 205 again, but this is good news for Tesla. Now, let's get into something, the low-hanging fruit. You guys who have been here long, this is Prospect Capital. It's called P as in Paul, S as in Sam, E as in Charles, E as in Eric, C as in Charles. For everybody on podcast, PSEC. P as in Paul, S as in Sam, E as in Eric, C as in Charles. It's only $7.31, and it's almost at 10%. So yes, I'm giving you some low-hanging fruit. It's at 9.84% as of today after it went up 2 or 3%. If these stocks that I'm about to talk about go down, keep in mind your yield, your annual yield goes up. So it's almost like you're rooting for it to go down when you're trying to buy. And you don't really care after you buy, because if you say I'm getting 9.84% after you buy it, then you're getting 9.84% as long as they give out the dividend and as long as they keep the dividend the same amount. Then your return's going to be 9.84% on any money that you use to buy now. This is October 25th, so in case you see a price differing from the $7.31, you will know what has happened as the future unfolds. Now, let's go with JEPI. JP Morgan Equity Premium Income ETF. They give $5.78 per share every year. That's not bad. That translates into the $53.43 price. That gets you around 10.7%, 11% return on your investment. So far you're sleeping. You're saying, Eric, where's this 15%? We're getting there. I have to give you some other great stuff first. But again, only put in what you can afford to lose. That's the name of the game with any type of investment. So again, let's move on. Now, CIM, Chimera Investment Corporation. I'm about to give you some ETFs. This has to do with real estate most of the time. So then, you know, if there's a real estate problem, prices would go down for real estate. But when there's a problem with real estate, therefore people are looking to rent, move into some of these REITs, even though Chimera does funding, as you can see. They do other things as well. But again, this is 14.36%, and today it went up 8.82%. Imagine if it was yesterday when it was 8% lower, it would have been closer to 15%. But again, it's up to you to do your own due diligence. Do you want to get in now at 14.36% annually? All right, let's keep going. $6.42 for Chimera. It's CIM as in Mary is the stock symbol. Now, let's get over 15%. How about 18.18% from AGNC? A is in Apple, G is in George, N is in Nancy, C is in Charles at $7.92 a share. 18%. This is affordable for everybody. These are all affordable. And you can do partial stock buys at Webull, at Robinhood. So you don't have to, if you said I'm just going to do $100, then you could do $100 because you can buy based on the dollar amount. If you wanted to do 1,000, that's what you can do instead of trying to figure out how much divided by 791 into 1,000. You don't have to do that. You can go by a dollar amount because you can buy fractional shares. So again, this is 18.18%, which is 1.5% per month. And here's banks out here giving 1.5% never, a year and a half maybe. But all I'm saying is AGNC is something to consider. Do your due diligence. Do you want to go even higher? 19.2 with ORC? Yes, at $10 per share. Today they had a good day. When they have a bad day, maybe it'll get over 20. But all I'm saying is 19 is still 1.55% roughly every month. They pay every month. ORC pays every month. AGNC pays every month. All right? ORC as in Oscar, R as in Robert, C as in Charles for everybody on podcast, $9.99 or $10. It just ticked down because we're still in the after hours. But still 9.20% annually as long as they pay dividends. Again, do your own due diligence because during a down economy, sometimes they say, hey, forget that. We're not going to pay the shareholders. We're going to keep some of that profit instead of giving it to them. So just keep that in mind. But then when you have a REIT investment, they're supposed to give, mandated, roughly around 90% of the profits are supposed to be shared. So that is a good thing. And you want even more? How about even higher? NLY. We talked about this 2.5 years ago. NLY giving out dividends. Make sure these companies are still giving out dividends, which, okay, they are. But here's NLY at $17.68, giving out 19.9%. Yesterday, this would have been 20% return, but because today it had a 5.74% increase, it dropped to under 20%, but 19.9% is 20%, especially if you're going to reinvest the dividend. How about that? That would be extraordinary, right? You're getting all these rates and you could reinvest, and that reinvestment is free money, so you're increasing your yield. Is that incredible? All right. Now, the final version, IVR, mortgage capital, and notice the word mortgage in there. That means we're going to be in for a bumpy ride if you're going to invest in IV as in Victor R, and it's $11.25 today. It dropped after hours, and even though it went up 5.24, it's at 23.05%. Might as well raise the roof. Can you imagine getting 23% return as long as they're able to keep giving out dividends? My goodness, ladies and gentlemen, this is all I have for you today. If you're missing our live stream, some of our live stream participants, they already knew about 3 or 4 of these. I added a couple for the mainstream, and our live streams are open. They're not closed to anybody. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday nights and evenings. Come check us out because you get all this information and then some. I actually have to make videos to let you guys know about this. But all I'm saying is take advantage of the Webull, share it also so you can get some more free shares of stock. And you have to be into investment vehicles that make you money while you're sleeping. That's going to be critical going forward. All right. So keep all that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. That's why we have programs that can also get you passive income opportunities. So therefore, even if you don't have any money, check some of the videos for that affiliate marketing and any other type of marketing that you want. Marketing Tips is some of our social media platforms that can help you out. So thank you again for being here. And everybody, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.